Uh, uh, whoa. I don't know what that was. Never you mind. Oops. So that guy, his gun was not working, which was fun.
Dare lie to me. I'll know.
Oh.
Whatever, Batman.
Thank you.
So, so how about Dark Souls?
A game I still need to finish.
Oh man.
I enjoy it.
So how much have you played of Dark Souls before?
Man. I know I got past Blighttown.
Yeah. Did you beat Ornstein and Smo? In Anne Orlando.
I think I was not that far from him.
Well, they're a dual boss.
Yeah. I honestly don't remember.
I guessed the question mark, by the way, there, and got the right one.
Oh, nice. But I think life just got so busy that I couldn't have time to play games.
Sure.
And then like a couple of other releases came out that I really wanted to play, and then I had a bunch of time around Christmas time.
So when was the last time you played Dark Souls?
When did it come out?
2011?
That should be your answer.
Wow.
Because, well, to be fair, I played it when it came out. Like, I literally went to the GameStop, got it, went home, and started playing.
Yeah.
And I was playing it every single day. So I was playing it for, like, I want to say a couple months.
Right.
Straight. Like an hour here and there, because after, like, 2 hours, you get so pissed off you can't game anymore.
Yeah.
So you go play something else.
Yeah. Well, as people may or may not be surprised to hear, still, my life has basically been almost exclusively Dark Souls for, like, the past 3 weeks or so. Like, the only games I've been playing have been Dark Souls and Hearthstone. And it was like, the last time I played Dark Souls before I started a new game was when it initially came out on PC. So that was back in like 2012. And I played it for a little while at that point. And then I stopped playing eventually because, as I said many times now, first in the Ziggurat video, I eventually got to the Crystal Cave and was just like, nope, can't do invisible walkways, I don't care. But I started playing it again, and now I am like 70 hours in on a character, and question mark, hello question mark, and I'm like 3/4 of the way through New Game Plus on this character now, and he's like level 133 or something.
Jeez.
Yeah, which is especially ridiculous considering that the last recording session, that character was like level 90 something, I believe.
Jeez.
I've been playing a lot of Dark Souls.
Once assembled, do these two become one again?
I wonder what that riddle is referencing.
Really need to hammer it home?
Also that one.
Really is stupid.
That's a little uncalled for.
That is... So actually, I believe in this video, coming up very, very, very shortly, we're going to see...
Okay.
me being very, very incredibly blind. Um, run right by it.
Okay,
Yeah. And then we have this Riddler henchman, and oh, there's a riddle in the last room. I wonder what that could be. Oh goodness, that was what a topical riddle for that to be as well. So have you played like Dark Souls 2 at all?
No, I bought it. I bought it actually in August.
Ah,
I got the PS4 version that has
the
everything.
Scholar of the First Sin,
Yeah, I have all the goodies.
as well as some additional monsters.
Yep. But the minute I have a break, like one of the games I want to start playing is Bloodborne. And then also, a couple months ago,
These guys.
on Amazon I bought Metal Gear Solid 1 and 2 and 3.
Indeed.
Which is, I think 3 is Snake Walker?
Snake Eater.
Snake Eater.
Yes.
Yeah. Snake Eater or Peace Walker I'm thinking of buying at some point.
Now,
mistake to work for the
I would say,
I know that now.
did you pick up the
Part again.
HD collection?
Wish to be rejoined, brother.
I did not.
Because that's how I would say you should have gotten them.
Well, I have a PS2, so I was like,
That's still how I say you should have gotten them. Particularly because they like the HD collection contains the re-releases of the games.
I should fulfill my side of the agreement. A riddle
Thank you, Riddler.
for that. Can you solve it?
I wonder what this riddle is.
Riddle me this.
I don't know.
Hard and I will crack. But you'll
It
never
can't
stop me
possibly
from
be
staring back.
Mirth.
Mirth. Well, see, here's the thing.
Actually, it doesn't matter. Come and
The
see.
HD collection was actually a little bit more
If you don't come and see,
than
she'll be if you do.
1 and 2 and 3 PS2 versions combined.
Well, I'm sure.
Because they were cheap, so that's the only reason why I got them.
Well-
and the other thing too is, I necessarily don't go after HD collections unless I've played the game and enjoyed them.
Well, the specific reason that I say this is because the subsistence re-release of Metal Gear Solid 3 gives the game a third-person over-the-shoulder camera, as opposed to the fixed camera views that the game initially had and that the first two games have. Because fixed camera angles are real trash.
Oh, I know.
And it's especially bad in Metal Gear Solid 3 because, it's fine. Oh, shut up. I don't know why he said... I left that in because of the guy saying Batman's kicking their asses when I wasn't actually attacking anybody. But, so the fixed camera angles work in Metal Gear Solid 1 and 2 because you have a really, really powerful radar in those two games. But you don't have the radar in Metal Gear Solid 3. And it makes the game significantly harder, especially with fixed camera angles. There are a lot of times where the third-person camera in the re-release is kind of less than ideal, but I still consider it to be a vastly superior way to play the game.
So, this is going to sound incredibly pretentious, and I duly apologize. I don't go after HD releases. I mean, like I said, I don't go after HD releases unless I've played the game, so I'm just supporting the dev team.
Yeah.
If I've never played a game before, and it has an established series, oh god. Sorry. That thing was just wigging out.
Yep. A little bit.
I will go after the originals. And I will play them blind I want no preconceived notions. I don't want anyone telling me necessarily how to play the game because I want to play it blind and I want to figure it out for myself.
Sure.
Unless it's some stupid bullshit convoluted shit.
Well, I mean, that's Metal Gear Solid in a nutshell.
Well,
to be
yeah,
honest.
but I mean, some things like... I mean, I'm already aware of, like, some of the convoluted bullshit.
Yeah.
I'm already aware of some of it, just because I've caught it in, like,
Oops.
random conversations with people.
Yeah.
But,
Oh, there's
Also,
don't you worry. There's still a lot of stuff that Metal Gear Solid has not had spoiled. That is gonna surprise you, I'm sure.
oh, I'm sure. Because every time someone mentions Metal Gear, it's like, oh, nope, go away, don't, shut up.
Yeah, those, like, we were talking about, like, meta games, like Stanley Parable and stuff. Metal Gear Solid does that in spades.
Oh, yeah.
And that's part of why I love it so much. But yeah, I mean, you say that you can get behind kind of dated gameplay mechanics anyway, so you might not necessarily have a problem with the original release of Metal Gear Solid 3, but I would definitely say, like, I'd still say the HD collection is kind of the best way to play the games at this point in time.
I mean, people that complain about, like,
Did you actually outthink my puzzle?
what the hell is he on about?
It wasn't much of a puzzle.
I was gonna say, it's like, dude.
Uh,
I mean, everyone complains about tank controls, and I'm used to tank controls, so it's whatever. And certain gameplay mechanics, it's like, I'm used to that. Back in the day, that's how games worked. I'm sorry. So
Yeah.
it's not that big of a deal to me.
yeah.
Because it's funny, because they're like, oh man, third person is so horrible. It's like, I know it's horrible. That's how games were back in the day. Oh man, tank control sucked. I know they do.
Yeah.
You don't have to tell me this.
Yeah.
It's either that or third person shooting.
Well,
Those were your two options.
I still say, like, I've put it to you this way before, like, Metal Gear Solid is probably not going to be quite like any other game you've ever played, and by that token, it might be a little harder to get into because of how dated it is. But I guess the only way to find out is to try it for yourself.
Yeah, I mean, one of my favorite games is Suikoden, and that game is just very harsh on the eyes.
Oh, the Metal Gear Solid still looks fine. Like even the original PlayStation release, like it's blurry and blocky and pixely and got all kinds of polygons everywhere, but it's like it has a very cohesive aesthetic style that still looks really great even today. So that won't be a problem.
I mean, the other thing, too, is, like, look at Silent Hill 1.
Exactly.
That game is ugly.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of on par with, like, Silent Hill and stuff like that.
Yeah, so it's like, I'm used to butt ugly. And I grew up, like, looking at the polygon change and,
Yep.
like, 3D graphics.
Yep.
So none of that is, like, a huge shock to me. It's not like I'm some stupid 16-year-old that grew up with HD graphics and is going to be horrified by
No.
64.
I mean, the graphics are not, like, I don't think the graphics are going to be what would potentially turn you off of the game. Like, not at all. It's like, if anything is going to turn you off the game, it's going to be the gameplay, hands down. Because there's no way to really explain it except by saying, like, it's probably going to be not quite like any other game you've ever. So this is me trying to find a Riddler trophy and absolutely forgetting how to get to it in the worst way possible.
Yeah, because that is a lot of running around.
Yeah, I'm just like, where? What do I do? And, oh. Yeah. Ha! There are doors you can hack to open. Oops.
Oopsie doops.
World's greatest detective.
World's fantastic detective.
Yeah. I do really hope that you like the Metal Gear Solid games when you start playing them, though, because that is legitimately one of my favorite franchises today. I didn't even start playing them until 2011 or 2012 when the HD collection came out myself. But like, it's legitimately like one of my favorite franchises now, and I adore everything about it. It's so hilariously like bad and good at the same time. They're just like imagine like an anime that's trying very, very hard to be like a Western military kind of narrative, but it can't get away from its anime roots, and that's Metal Gear Solid. It's so beautifully absurd. It's like, you take Deus Ex Human Revolution and you mix it with like 50 different anime, and that's Metal Gear Solid. Oh god. Thankfully, we were close enough to him to interrogate him right off the bat. You can actually interrogate the guys from rather far away, interestingly enough.
Batman can skate. Scoot, scoot, scoot.
Yeah, we'll keep scooting next time.
Woo!